Hi guys, hello. We are back for Howdy's Whole Year Hangout episode 2, a much shorter one. Some of these I'm going to do live, some of these I'm going to do pre-recorded. This is a pre-recorded one because we did have some events, some Uncle Howdy themed events on SmackDown, and we also had a debut of Tama Tonga. We're going to talk about that too, because why not on Howdy's Whole Year Hangout. Yes, we've got that right after this. Yeah, all right, guys. We did have some Uncle Howdy themed teases last night on SmackDown. We are going to go through the action, so we'll deal with that first. At some point during SmackDown last night, I believe this was the middle of the show during one of the breaks. This played.
If I shall run or open up these weary eyes, the river
Yeah, so that was the song, of course, that played a bit in advance of Raw, and another tease there, the screen glitching this time on SmackDown, which would suggest again, Uncle Howdy, they're really ramping this up, the return of Bo Dallas, the return of Uncle Howdy. Not only that, though, we did get another tease during the broadcast. This was in the form of one of those glitchy screen bits during a match. I believe it was during the tag team match featuring Piper Niven. Let's see, Bianca Belair. Yeah, let's have a look. Bianca Belair, Piper Niven is in there, Jade Cargill, and of course Chelsea Green as well. This, and it says in the corner there, "You forgot about us." People automatically now sort of mixing that up, linking that up with a faction, with the return of a potential Wyatt 6 or even a new Wyatt family. That would be fantastic. As I said last episode, a Wyatt 6 or Alexa Bliss would be great, because again, I don't necessarily think that right now Uncle Howdy Bo Dallas is sort of a main event level guy, and he could absolutely be elevated to that with the help of a faction. Very similarly, of course, to how Bray was with the Wyatt family. Having Harper, having Rowan there, absolutely served to elevate the character of Bray Wyatt to a main event status. So the us there leads me to believe that we're not only getting Uncle Howdy, that we're also getting a faction and a potential return, of course, of Alexa Bliss, who's teased a return to wrestling. And wouldn't it be wonderful if we got some other members of that, including Eric Rowan, Braun Strowman as well, who are all part of the documentary in some form. So it would be a lovely little bit of legacy for a little bit of payment to that legacy of Bray Wyatt, to have the Wyatt 6 form with Alexa Bliss, with Bo Dallas, with Eric Rowan, with Braun Strowman, and maybe some other members. People want a fantasy, but Karrion Kross in there, don't they? Wouldn't that be cool? Karrion Kross and Scarlett. I think that'll be 6. Anyway, so that is the tease. The one thing that I would say that's a little to contrast that was, of course, the Uncle Howdy, the weather report that he did. I think it was the last time he was on, well, certainly in a Wyatt promo, was the weather report. Let me see if I've got an image of that somewhere. I do. Bear with me. Where is it? There it is. I got it. You see, I am prepared for this. Yeah. So here he says, he's doing his little finger wave thing, and he is saying, "I am all of us." Okay. So I wonder if they were maybe setting up a faction here, but of course, is Howdy just one of Bo's personalities? Maybe we get multiple Bo's coming back which would be wonderful, I think, to have a multiple sort of personality, a little bit of a continuation to what Bray did with the Fiend and stuff. So Uncle Howdy is the us to Bo Dallas. Again, for me, I would prefer to raise the profile of Bo, Taylor, whatever, with the faction, having Alexa Bliss, having Braun Strowman follow or team with Bo would certainly elevate the character of Bo Dallas Taylor Rotunda, however he chooses to return. But this could also be the us could also be simply a multiple personality, element to Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, maybe Taylor Rotunda, the three faces of Bo. They could do that, of course. They touched on that with Bray in that gimmick. So that is my thoughts on what happened last night on SmackDown. Again, just to recap, we got that You Forgot About Us. Again, we talked about some theories there. If you wanted to, again, normally I'd love to do this, as a live thing, but obviously, put your thoughts in the comments. Who would you want as a faction? Would you want Karrion Kross, Scarlett, Bo, Strowman, Alexa in there? I think that'd be pretty cool. Is the us multiple personalities? Is the us Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, and Taylor Rotunda even? That is an interesting idea. So let me know your thoughts on there. I actually also want to use this time because, again, we're not only that isn't all that happened on SmackDown. We, of course, had the debut of Tama Tonga as well in the Bloodline segment, and I thought that was really cool. I do have an image of that somewhere, but I thought that was awesome. But I also have an image of Jacob Fatu. I know this is not Tama Tonga. This is Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is signed with WWE. I loved his work in MLW, and I thought it was worth bringing up here as a chat point because Jacob Fatu is great. Of course, having Tama Tonga there as well is fantastic. Here you go. I'll pull up an image. I knew I had one from last night. Of course, Tama Tonga debuting to help Solo Sikoa beat down Jey Uso. Paul Heyman there does not know what's going on. This could lead people of fantasy booking Jacob Fatu actually coming in with Roman to fight Tama and Solo. What I actually think this is going to be is The Rock and Roman taking on Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, and now Tama Tonga. The Bloodline Civil War. I think that'd be really, really cool. And this is one of the major points. The reason I bring this up in Howdy's Hangout is because I think it's a really good bit of storytelling. Of course, Roman could come back with all the momentum, being a face, a good guy, and a Bloodline Civil War would ensue with The Rock maybe putting over Solo, Tama, and Jacob. Once again, I'm particularly excited for Jacob Fatu to come in because I was a big fan of his work in MLW, and if you haven't seen that yet, please do check that out. It is wonderful, and of course, I think this will be a great launching pad for Tama, who has had a great run in New Japan and JPW. Of course, I've always done stellar work, and Tama Tonga was one of the biggest sort of graduates of a boom period for NJPW in America and in the Western culture. So to see Tama have such a wonderful kind of response from the crowd, people knew who he was, and so that was great to see. I'm buzzed. I'm buzzed for him. I'm buzzed for this, Bloodline Civil War, the potential of that. Jacob Fatu coming in, and Solo Sikoa stepping up as the leader of the modern Bloodline, with Paul Heyman kind of the apprehensive, kind of advocate maybe for Solo. But yeah, let's go back once again. What do you guys think about the You Forgot About Us tease? What does that mean to you? There it is again for those that missed it. Do you think the us could be, I remember Howdy, I am all of us. Do you think it's multiple personalities? A bit of Howdy, a bit of Bo, a bit of Taylor. What do you think of that? So let me know in the comments. Like I say, I'll do as many of these live as I possibly can. But this one's pre-recorded because, again, sometimes got to be quick on the mark. I know we're a few hours after SmackDown, but certainly let us know what you think in the comments for whether you want a multiple personality Bo or Taylor in tribute to Bray Wyatt or The Fiend, or you want a potential faction. The Wyatt Six, Alexa Bliss, Braun Strowman coming back to help Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy. Let me know your thoughts. Once again, I will play the tease that we got in the break because I think it's cool, and I get to, you know, maybe I'll put like a different background on so you're not seeing my face. But anyway, here it is.
I know if I shall run or open up these weary eyes. The liberties.
All right. So there we have it, guys. The teases from last night's SmackDown. We're recording this on April the 13th, 2024. So that happened April 12th. Obviously, go back, and if you are a fan of this channel or a supporter of this channel, you can go and see Sam Smith's SmackDown review as well, where he will have talked about this. But for now, guys, that is me done with the news of the Uncle Howdy Hangout episode 2. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. This is a new series, so we're giving it a go. And I hope you enjoyed this, a little bit of a news dump on Uncle Howdy. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I guess all that's left to say and do is figure out the outro, because I always forget that because I'm not very professional on these things, and say, oh yeah, see you guys soon. Bye. Thanks for watching.